Hi, this is the weekly horoscope for Leo for the week of February 27th, 2023. Hello, my kitty cats. Show your love and support to your girl Marie. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share so I can help you maneuver and map out your Saturn Dasha in Leo at this time. So it's not the easiest energy time period for you as we're getting ready for Saturn to move into the sign of Pisces on March 7th. So now we have like this cardinal square that we've been having since last week. So we're still dealing with the same energies as of last week. Plus we have a stellium in your ninth house with this energy. So at this time, you really need to cock those damn brains before you shoot that mouth off. You are seriously kind of need to bend like the palm tree. I know you can be, because you're very stuck in your ways of thinking at this time with this energy. Ninth house also deals with your responsibilities, like with child support, or dealing with legalities like with social services at this time. So things like that can be catching up to you at this time. If your license is suspended, I would be very careful with the popo, because ninth house also deals with popo and court. So for some of you, this could be dealing with like the court system and the legal system during this time period as well. For others of you, you need to pick and choose your battles with other people with this energy, because you tend to want to voice your opinion more than usual. I feel you can get into a lot of arguments with others, especially if other people don't agree with your way of thinking at this time. So you need to be more open-minded to what other people say to you. You need to be less you're very aggressive when it comes to those in authority. You can get aggressive with them at this time with this energy. So for some of you, this could be like other people at work you could be butting heads with at this time and really get into some nasty power struggles. So remember, everything is cause and effect with this energy. Even though you have a kite energy and all these beautiful trines happening this week, you need to kind of let ego go. You do have the Lilith moon in your first house at this time, which is not helping. So it's all about ego. And then you have Vulcan here bringing about a lot of endings into your life at this time. So certain things and people may no longer apply in your life during this time period. So this is change happening with this energy. So try to go more with the flow. Vesta is not well aspected at all this week with this energy. The stellium here is also a great time for taking up hobbies. For some of you, this could be taking a hobby and making it into a money-making idea, or you could be curious about certain subjects and wanting to learn new things at this time, like for example, like Forge and Fire. You saw it on the A&E or wherever it's playing, and now you want to make metal. You want to do metal work, so you can find yourself doing that. So things like that can interest you at this time. It doesn't mean that you'll make money on it. It just means that you're just very curious about certain subjects at this time, and you want to learn more about them with this energy. For others of you, you can be, this is ninth house, this is goddess house at this time with this energy, but you're also more of a risk taker, and you're also more taking risk with your body at this time, and trying things with this energy, traveling a little bit more. So you can be accident prone with this energy. I feel like for some of you, it could be very hard to make certain changes in your life, to let go of certain situations with this energy here. So for some of you, this could also be dealing with obsessive thinking at this time. You can't handle rejection with this energy as well, because you have to be the one that breaks up the situation in order to let go. So whoever is leaving your life at this time, you may have a difficult time letting go of that relationship. For some of you, not all of you. You need to change with this energy and go with the flow. I feel like this energy here is going to be all about your responsibilities this week. And it's going to be about taking care of your responsibilities and being more on top of things. So it's teaching you how to be more self-reliant at this time, and more self-motivated with this energy. Ninth house is all about also working on ourselves. And with that stellium in the ninth house, in Aries, it can either go both ways. You could either be really great at willpower and wanting to change the emotional self and the consciousness at this time with this energy, and you're going to find that it's going to bring about a lot of positive changes in your life. And then for others of you, you could be more about your pleasure-seeking ways, your friendships, and what have you at this time. So for some of you, especially those of you in your 20s or your teens, this is a time where certain things, certain ways of doing things no longer apply in your life, okay? So this is a time for adulting for some of you, okay? For others of you, this could be dealing with legalities at this time and getting your ducks in order so you can move on to the next chapter in your life with this energy. But this is also God's house, so it can be a karmic time with this energy as well, for better or for worse. Energy is energy, okay? But we can rise above our consciousness. We can rise above ego at this time. For some of you, there could be a lot of false starts when it comes to certain projects or certain things that you want to do at this time. So expect delays with this energy here. Lots of talks of future, but at the same time, remember, actions speak louder than words with this energy as well. I feel for some of you, this is lots of like toxic energy that is being exposed and challenging you and showing you where you need to change in your life. Not the best time for making promises to other people or giving other people false hope at this time with this energy. Uranus in Taurus in the 10th house again is forming a kite energy. This is change happening. This is a good time for business picking up. For some of you, you can be placed more in a leadership position at this time, and more responsibilities is going to be bestowed upon you during this time period. So this could be a positive time for growth happening for you, and then just like kind of like being a bit more serious about your job. Like this could be like managers turning into district managers at this time, like some real promotions happening here. And this is a time where you're going to put away your ways, your games, and you're going to be like a little bit more serious, a bit more professional at work. For some of you, this could be like you're an employee and you turn into a shift supervisor. So you're being more put in a prominent position. Ninth house also deals with higher education. For some of you, you can be following somebody around or shadowing somebody at this time to help you and teach you the ropes at work. This could also be dealing with like certain systems at work. For some of you, you could be going back to school at this time and learning something new with this energy because your job wants you to learn something new. For others of you, you could be getting some kind of certification at this time or license, so it can give you more opportunities to grow, more opportunities to be in a leadership position. So this is a beautiful time to work on like real estate license, any kind of like certification that you can get in labor unions, any kind of certification that you can get in the company that you work for, those of you in the government system, postal services. This is a beautiful time here for growth to be happening for you, and you really want to put your best foot forward, and you really want to prove yourself at this time to other people. So you could find yourself like putting away like childhood things for some of you, especially those of you who are in your teens or 20s, and you could be really taking your life, your job a bit more seriously at this time with this energy, okay? And you can also be a bit uptight at this time, so watch your emotional self. Then on Tuesday, this is an excellent time for pleasant trips, travel, interactions with those abroad, online dating. Any legal matters you may have in the works can bring about good results at this time because you got Jupiter there, so there's a lot of communications. You have more influence over other people. This is success in social affairs, so it's an exciting time for parties, special events, weddings, and graduations. You feel like celebrating. This is a time for fun. You're likely to be more popular. For some of you, this could be a great time to mingle if you're single. Others could be actively seeking you out. So for some of you, you may not have a hard time finding someone in love at this time with this energy. For others of you, people from your past are actively looking for you and wanting to reconnect with you. I feel also you are more likely to meet new people who can advance your interests or help you grow with this energy, or help you meet new people of influential circles. So this could be a great time for networking. This is a great time for social mobility and moving upward in social mobility. Now, Chiron is conjunct with Jupiter at this time, making you more analytical in your way of thinking with this energy. This is a time of confrontation, of visiting things that you've been avoiding, having a conversation with the elephant in the room. So ninth house deals with communications. So those of you who have been avoiding certain people in your life because you're not ready to go there with them, you're not ready to have certain awkward conversations with them at this time. So you're just kind of like avoiding the elephant in the room at this time. time. So this is a beautiful time here to confront that part of ego where you don't want to go. Wherever it makes you feel uncomfortable this week, that's where you need to go, because that's where the healing is going to commence, okay? And when you do that and you confront it, whatever it may be, maybe it's like you haven't paid your bills like in a long time or something like that, and finally you have the money to do so, and then it turns out you like owe $50. Something like that, so, and so, and then you're going to like kind of kick yourself in the butt because you're going to be like, I wish I would have done this a long time ago. So this is a time period of healing old wounds at this time with this energy. I feel for some of you, you need to be careful with the exes. The exes can be coming back in the picture. You can be dealing with a codependent relationship. If you're not with someone in your life, then you could be dealing with like symbiotic relationships, or this could be a situation here with like roommate energy, and this person could be like financially dependent on you or emotionally dependent on you at this time with this energy. So for some of you, you may have to get rid of this relationship so you could be more independent and self-reliant, but you may not be wanting to go there as well. So this could be dealing with like a toxic love relationship that's on again, off again with this energy, and you two are having a difficult time breaking up with each other with this energy. So this may not be the easiest time for letting go of relationships for some of you. This is a time of healing and letting go, working through your insecurities and your fears, and start being more self-reliant, start taking more responsibility. Aries is all about being independent, okay? And you got like a ton of like freaking planets in there, so it's all about being independent. So you could find yourself getting kicked out of situations at this time, because Aries energy here is now, it's like you need to man up, you need to be more independent, you need to do your own thing, you need to stop doing all this stuff, you need to like take care of your responsibilities, because you're turning a corner in your life. And whatever happens, ninth house deals with landlord, it deals with people that you live with at this time. So God forbid, this could be you getting kicked out and then you having to have no choice but to get an apartment or a roommate situation at this time. So this could be dealing with housing. I feel like those of you born in 1993 through 97, because you have a stellium in Capricorn, and Capricorn is what they're dealing with at this time with the stellium in Aries in their fourth house. Those of you in your late teens and like 20s, you could find yourself going back and living with family members during this time period as well with this energy. So you may still have like lessons with family members. So those of you with stelliums in Capricorn, you may want to check out Capricorn's video as well, because it may resonate with you and your situation, okay? So for some of you here, you could find yourself dealing with HOH at this time, and HOH could be very difficult, but also you're very difficult too. So you could be really like fighting with them and stuff like that, because just like Aries, they don't like to be told what to do. Okay, so this could be like them trying to challenge you, or you trying to challenge them, because you know your rights too at this time, and you being stubborn about changing certain things at this time with this energy, like your fencing or your grass or whatever, and they could be, on you about it. So, or you're just like your interactions, not getting along with landlord at this time and fighting with landlord during this time period as well. Then Ceres on the first is in retrograde still till May, and this is in your third house, and it's forming an air trine. So this is a positive time for communications, great conversations, or some much needed therapy and working on the self at this time. So those of you who are doing the subconscious stuff in the stellium in the ninth house, this is a beautiful time for healing those wounds, for making those conversations, for having those certain conversations with other people, reconnecting with people from your past and that you had a falling out with and stuff, and really like delving into your, like going to that dark place that you don't want to go to, going to that place where it's like too fragile, too sensitive for you to go there, and you could be going there with other people. I don't know what's my camera. Subscribe so I can get monetized. So anyways, So it could be like that. So I feel like this could be bringing order into chaos at this time. For some of you, this is a great time for TikTok and talking about your feelings and making posts about your feelings, because it could be cathartic for you in a way with this energy, for have other people understand you. A great time for teachers, Reiki, lifestyle coaches, and therapists. For others of you, this could be some much needed good news and plans working out exactly as planned. You may be interested in education or travel. Relationships with relatives is better than usual. Someone you know may drop in from out of town and come visit you during this time period because they miss you. This is a favorable time for romance, socializing, going to parties, anything that involves amusement. You're all there for it. It is not the time in which you're likely to feel especially ambitious now. You may notice that your popularity is on the rise, and money and success seems to come more easily to you this week. So make sure you squirrel away your money, because when Saturn goes into 8th house, it's going to bring about problems, especially when it goes retrograde. You may notice that your popularity is on a rise. I already said that. You may find a new love interest. On a physical level, you may even crave more sweets at this time. There is a tendency to overindulge, so careful, because this could be like dealing with health issues and things catching up with you at this time with this energy as well. You can be reevaluating your business. You can be reevaluating your career direction, because you can have difficulties with your journey. You can be resisting the process you're going through at this time, or not wanting to put in the effort to change with this energy, because it could feel like too much, or maybe you're going through a depression at this time, so you're not as motivated with this energy. But ego desire is overtaking you at this time, so know that. Then on the 2nd at 5:52 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Mercury enters Pisces in the 8th house. This is dealing with debts. This is dealing with things that you've been putting off or avoiding at this time. I don't know why I'm so out of focus. Oh, this is so annoying. This could be dealing with your debts at this time with this energy here as well. But, whatever you're dealing with at this time that you need to take care of, because it is trying to usher in an ending and a new beginning at this time. It's trying to get you to get control over a situation so you can move on to the next chapter in your life. You have a logical mind now. I feel for those of you in your 20s and teens, you're shy and unable to express yourself at this time. Or for others of you, you could be avoiding certain conversations or certain topics because you don't want to go there with other people, because then it makes you have to go to that shadow side, and you don't want to do the shadow work at this time with this energy. I feel for others of you, you can be the voice of authority in your life. It is a good time to pay attention to financial details. I feel that for some of you here, not the easiest time for loans or lending credit. This is a time for career with this energy. You find more happiness at work than you do at home. So for some of you, you could be taking on a lot more responsibilities at this time. You can be delving into other people's responsibilities with this energy. So there could be traveling to other people's houses to go take care of family members outside the home. So love relationships can feel a bit neglected at this time with this energy. I feel you're very empathetic towards other people's needs at this time. You can also have certain people figured out with this energy and calling situations before they happen. You could also be receiving some good news in regards to money, or in regards to homeowners insurance, court, or in regards to a move. Then on Friday, this is a time period to show humility with this energy here. So keep the energy humble this week. I feel like this is a time of just kind of focusing on your healing journey and working through your emotional angst, and don't allow ego to get the best of you. You do have a lot of planets in your 9th house, so be careful when driving and traveling. They can cause delays, or you can find yourself playing bumper cars with everybody at this time. I feel also talk is super cheap. You could be super gullible at this time with this energy, so don't go like running into this investment idea that somebody has, or running into situations until you know the ABC of the situation, because if you only know the A and you're like, yes, it's going to happen, it's going to create miracles, and then you find out 9th house energy, online scams during this time period, then guess what? They're going to take you for a ride. Or it could be a situation here where you think in the emails that, somebody like Sony or something wants to talk to you and stuff, when really it's a scammer. So be careful of online scams at this time. Be careful what other people are trying to say to you. If you can get it in writing and get a contract on it, then do it. But whatever it is, don't be so quick to jump into anything new this week as well. Make sure to do your research, because it could just be all talk and no action. It could be somebody taking you for a ride. It could be somebody using you for work, and then it turns out the amount of money that they promised to pay you, they ain't gonna pay you that, or you're not gonna receive that money like you were supposed to receive it, and it's gonna suck. So just be careful with people, and be careful with online scams. Be careful with somebody stealing your identity online with this energy here, or stealing your stuff. So you may want to change your passwords this week as well on social media, or just be careful like who's following you and which DMs you're opening at this time, because it can get you in trouble. So the first card I come up with is the Ace of Cups. This is emotional validation coming up for you with this energy. I feel like for some of you here, you could be receiving some much needed good news. For some of you, as I connect with this energy, I'm hearing something about water. So this could be like flooding happening in your area. So be careful with that, or you could be dealing with water damage at this time, or you prefer to be around water at this time. The Devil card, I feel like you can be more about your partying ways at this time with this energy here. You can be very carefree at this time and off doing your own thing with this energy. I feel also you need to be careful with your spending, because you can be overindulgence at this time with this energy. The Hangman card, indecisions are coming up, something heavy on your mind. I feel like for some of you, a situation is over, but you're not ready to let it go just yet with this energy. So you're kind of holding on to hope with this energy as well. For some of you, you may be scared to leave this situation here because you're scared to be alone, and you're not going to be alone. I feel you can be dealing with a dominating person in your life. This could be father. This could be a person of importance or influence around you in your life as well. You can be getting control over your life as well. There could be a move coming up for some of you here with this energy, traveling again, or this could be dealing with property matters at this time as well. The Three of Cups, I feel like family can be more present in your life, or you could be visited by family during this time period with this energy. The Three of Swords, I feel that certain things are going to be out of your control. Decisions that you make right now are not going to just affect you, but other people around you. So this could be like getting a divorce. This could be quitting your job. So know that you will be missed. Know that, other people will be hurt by this ending that is coming up with this energy, okay? But endings are good because they bring about new things, even though we don't want it at first, but then later on we will see the blessing in the situation, okay? The Ten of Coins puts an emphasis on money. So this could also be money worries at this time with this energy. You may feel like you need to leave this energy because this person's being oppressive or what have you, and you may feel like it's going to cost you money if you leave this situation. So for some of you who are like males, you may be worried about getting a divorce because it's going to cost you you're thinking it's going to cost you a lot of money in child support. Or for some of you, you're dependent on this situation either financially or to like live with this person with this energy, okay? The Lovers card, contracts and negotiations, endings are coming up at this time. Certain obligations may no longer apply in your life at this time with this energy as well. I feel like for some of you, if you move, that you'll find new love happening for you as well. So love can be opening up for you during this time period, or you could be in love with somebody and maybe it's time to move. For some of you, you could get pregnant during this time period, or you can get somebody pregnant during this time. So yeah, so if you don't want to do that, you've been warned, alrighty? And then if you do want to do that, mazel. The Nine of Swords, you're dealing with a liar or a manipulative purpose. Ooh, manipulative purpose. Okay, somebody has an agenda. I would be careful with what you say yes to. Ninth house energy. Don't be so quick to jump into certain situations, because this person knows exactly what they're doing and they're using you for something that you don't even know, and you may not know how deep you are involved. So whatever it is that's coming up, I would just say no to it. It's not going to be good. And I feel like also you're scared of the endings that are coming up in your life at this time. They're making you depressed. So you could be going through it emotionally, but endings are a good thing. And you're entering your Saturn Dasha at this time with this energy. So just come in without ego this week and go with the flow at this time with this energy, okay? I do feel like for some of you here, you need to be careful with certain people, especially those in authority, landlord, elderly people at this time, because somebody in authority or somebody who's older than you could be a bit unpredictable at this time, and they can be going through it themselves. So you never know what, it's like a treat. You never know what you're going to get with this person. I feel also for some of you, you could be moving in with somebody at this time. Lots of thoughts of future when it comes to love relationships, or when it comes to career, there could be lots of thoughts of future. I feel also this is a happy energy time despite the stuff that you're going through emotionally. I do see a soulmate around you at this time. The Temperance card, your partner could be out of town for 2 weeks with this energy. For some of you, beautiful things are coming to you. And you could be putting down the partying way at this time, and you could be taking things more seriously. For some of you, you could be doing really well and awesome in school at this time, and you're really buckling down and focusing because you want to be done with school at this time as quickly as possible. Or you could find that you really somehow got into the matrix of your mind and figured out a way of studying that works for you, and you're just running with it. So this is a beautiful time for school and passing your classes and doing really well in your classes during this time period, and just focusing. I'm so proud of you. The Knight of Wands, love could be an adventure at this time. For some of you, there is somebody new that's coming up. For others of you who are single and with your partner, this could be a fun time for traveling with your partner and like visiting places with your partner at this time. This is a new love interest, or this could be an old one, and you two enjoy traveling at this time with this energy. For others of you, your relationship is going to be going to the next level at this time. So this could be moving in with each other. This could be also let me see what else. Engagements happening. So mazel. The Magician card, be careful with chargebacks. Be careful what you get talked into. Be careful where you invest your money. Be careful what you jump into, because it may be a trick. I see chargebacks, scams happening with this energy, separation and loss happening at this time. This can also be an ex coming back and you're not having it for some of you. For others of you, this could be the ex thinking about you. Temporary separation for some of you, not all of you. I feel for some of you, you are scared to move on at this time with this energy, or you're not ready to let go of this relationship, or this person may not be ready to let go of you. For others of you, you may have to be dealing with your health at this time, because I do see a lack of energy and just feeling lethargic. You are coming up on endings during this time period as well, and they're not the easiest endings either. So, and you're not ready to move forward, or you're scared to move forward into the unknown, and I don't blame you at this time with this energy. But you know, like I said, change is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. If you hear my son coughing, he has water in his ear, and then what happens, it drains down to his sinuses, so then he coughs a lot. So, and there's nothing you can do about it but just like give him like medicine and stuff. So he's like not all right, but if you hear him coughing a lot, that's why. I feel for others of you, you could be going to court to protect your financial situation, protecting your money at this time. So for some of you, this could be dealing with child custody battles with this energy as well, with this energy, or fighting for inheritance with this energy. For some of you, for others of you, this could be just trying to find new ways to protect your money from your partner. Maybe you feel like your partner is being sneaky at this time and doing some sneaky things, so you could be like hiding your money. You could be also avoiding facts at this time. You're in denial about something. You're scared of the truth at this time with this energy as well. The Four of Coins, I feel like you can be dealing with somebody that is stubborn and stuck in their ways of thinking with this energy here. So some people in your life may not be so easy to deal with, or they may need a lot of convincing at this time. The Tower card brings about changes. I feel like, you know, for some of you, you could be getting into big fights with people only to burn it down and build the relationship back up. So it may not be a bad thing. I feel like for some of you here that, you know, the changes that are coming up are not just going to affect you, but other people around you at this time. So know that you'll be missed with this energy. For others of you, there's a separation coming up at this time. I feel certain things may no longer apply in your life at this time because they were a weak foundation. The Eight of Coins, I feel for some of you, you can be dealing with obsessive thinking during this time period as well, so be careful with that. The Three of Wands, again, lots of emotional confusion going on with this energy, and this could be around communications and misunderstandings going on during this time period. The Knight of Swords, I feel like for some of you could be starting a new creative project for the social media. The World card, a time for destiny to come in, okay? So this could be a beautiful time for thoughts to really become things, because you really have that ninth house energy there. So this could be a very good time to just remain optimistic to whatever is happening. The Hermit card, I feel for some of you here, this could be dealing with loneliness. I feel for some of you, there is an ending coming around you. There is a breakup happening with this energy as well. You do have a great level of self-control with this energy. The King of Swords, you're very analytical in your way of thinking for some of you here. I feel like you need to be careful with your words at this time. You know, your words could take you to court. Your words could make you lose your house. Your words could be getting you into fights with other people. And the problem is you can't take back your words. So I would pick and choose your battles with other people at this time. The Six of Coins, I see soulmate energy coming in during this time period. Fate is definitely playing its hand with you with this energy. The Moon card, I feel like for some of you here that this could be an emotionally confusing time for you with this energy. For others of you, there is not enough clarity yet on a situation, so you may have to wait before making a decision about a situation in your life. And the Star card, your consciousness is going to be changing during this time period for the better. Like I said, there's a greater level of maturity about you and taking more responsibilities with this energy, and just kind of being a bit more in a different frame of mind, more wisdom with this energy. I feel like you're going to be given greater responsibility during this time period as well with this energy. Let me see. I love you, my kitty cats, my Leos. Show your love and support to your girl Marie. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And by Sunday, I should have all the weekly horoscopes up. No, monthly horoscopes. My bad. Monthly horoscopes. I know. I'm doing it early. I'm so happy. So show your love and support. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Big energy, Pluto energy for the next 20 years. And then Saturn and Pisces for the next 2.5 years. Yes. Kisses.